Yeah, I don't believe in destiny, I just do what's best for me. Don't listen to my enemies, they're just full of jealousy. Yeah, this legacy, you gon' see what's left of me. You gon' see success in me, you ain't seen the rest of me. I just wanna be the best at what I know, better than the rest, just watch me grow. Put me to the test and watch me go. This is my quest, I'ma make it known. They call me obsessive, oh I know. Call me selective with my notes, call me aggressive with my flow, call me offensive even though Joe, I ain't gonna lie, life's tough. Try to get by, life's rough. Try to do it right, it's not enough. Even though you try, you still mess up. But I'm still gonna fight for what I love, still gonna die for what I love, still gonna try, I won't give up, still gonna fight until I've won. They say I'm way too obsessed and I've got nothing left, and I'm not quite there yet, but those words they'll regret, cause I've got something left and I'm not giving in. I will not let them win, I won't stop till the end, no. Some injuries, mentally and physically. Studied them religiously so I don't repeat history. And people won't admit to me they don't want a victory bad enough to get a C. They'd rather just go leave it be. And oh, this journey I've been on since 13, working hard and learning, never stopping searching. Yeah, it's burning, all this passion hurts me. I took action working, writing down these words. No, I'm not okay, I just wanna be something. I don't wanna be nothing, living all alone. No, I'm not alright, I'm just barely getting by. But I'll tell you I'm just fine, so you leave me alone. They say I'm way too obsessed and I've got nothing left, and I'm not quite there yet, but those words they'll regret, cause I've got something left and I'm not giving in. I will not let them win, I won't stop till the end, no.
Yo, what is going on, everyone? Welcome to another weekend update. If you guys can't tell, I'm exhausted, I'm tired, and this weekend update is definitely a very special one for me. I didn't want to do a weekend update today. I didn't want to write today. I just wanted to spend time on my own. And that's where, so normally I'll do the weekend updates, and then it's normally on the weekend where I'll go through Instagram or I'll go through some reels and I'll find some good motivational stuff and I'll watch it and I'll be like, yeah, this is awesome. And I'll save it. And then I present them today. Right. So most of the stuff I find is a week old and I play it for us all. And what was really interesting was as I got on the stream, I didn't want to do a stream today. I didn't want to write today. But then I saw the effects of me writing this morning. I saw what I achieved, and then I started to play some of the videos to like prep myself for the stream of like, what video should we play? And it was just so fitting. It was so fitting. JD Glasscock coming in over on YouTube. Sergeant Warcock reporting for duty. What's up, brother? It's great to see you, man. Yeah, so this week has been rough. This week has been hard. The 9-to-5 work has been daunting. I still have tried to get my writing in as best as I can throughout the week. And then, of course, normally I do a lot or as much as I can on the weekend. And with that being said, I was just tired. I woke up this morning and it was like, nah, I don't want to write. I don't want to do a live stream. I don't want to do any of this. I just don't. And yet, for some reason, I sat down, on the couch, because sometimes I'll write at the desk. Sometimes I will stand at the desk. Sometimes I'll sit on the couch or sit in the chair and type off the laptop. And so I grabbed the keyboard and I put myself, I put myself on the couch. I loaded up some music videos to play off the TV, off of YouTube, and I just slowly started typing. And I just was grinding away, and it probably took me 2 hours to write 2,000 words. But one of the things was, even though I didn't want to write, even though I didn't want to do a live stream, I still did it. I forced myself to. And then as I got about 2,000 words in this morning, that was when the spark reignited, and I was like, oh my God, yes. Like, I'm excited about this story. And so I finished out, I looked at the chapters, like, all right, I basically hit about 2,300 words for the chapter. I then looked and realized, like, I'm at 32,000 words, 32,574 words for this book. So I hit my 10,000 word goal for this week, which is always, what I try to remind myself of. And that's when I updated the numbers and saw that I hit the 1,154 word mark. I finally achieved that huge goal. And what was interesting was, as I talked about, the videos that we'll upload really tie into all of it. And it's just one of those things where one of the videos talks about every day you have to pay a price. You have to pay to go towards this goal that you're wanting to. And it's very much like the stock market where, hey, today I'm motivated, I'm encouraged, excited, I'm going to write this battle scene. I don't have to pay a whole lot because I'm really wanting to. And then the next day, maybe you have family drama, maybe you have work drama. You have to pay a lot more to sit down at that seat and to keep going for the successful achievement. And it always fluctuates. And today, even though I did not want to, I forced myself to sit down and start typing and start working. And then after that 2 hours of work, you look and you realize, you reflect, and like, I hit a major milestone. I hit this 1 million word mark. This mark that's so few authors, truly, when you compare it, so few authors ever push themselves to write this much and to achieve this much. But then in a current state of writing, you're now really considered no longer a novice if you've been able to hit this amount. You now have gotten enough experience under your belt to know how to really navigate, how to really be in trouble, right? JD coming in. Yes, working a normal job and attempting to write is a tough bitch. It's a tough motherfucker. Miss Geneva, hey TJ. Well, hey to you too, my dear lady. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for coming in and saying hi. Miss your face. Keep strong and pushing. Yeah. Richie. Hail, Professor Lombardi. Just popping in to wish you a happy weekend. About to drive for an hour and a half, and we'll watch later. Love you, bro. Love you too, dude. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, so as you guys can tell, I'm tired, I'm exhausted, but I'm so happy that I did not give up on this. Book 2 of Golem Master is going very well, I feel like. Even though we're 30,000 words in, we're 100, basically 100 pages of material. The story is really developing well. I'm really liking the foundation that we're building upon. And I love the kind of the slice of life. I love the emotional dynamics that I'm building within Pepper and this new dynamic of his world. The problem that I am coming up with is on the World Bible side with some of the technical aspects. And I think it is just that struggle of like when you're building such a complex world with such a technical facet to it, that it's hard to keep track of all those details. So I've been trying to like skirt some of those aspects where I'm like, oh yeah, well, this is how he just, instead of going into the details, he's just like, and that's cool to know, so thanks, right? I've been trying to skirt that really a lot. But I'm really excited for what is about to happen, this build-up within Pepper and his situation, and then we're about to add in more information about the Rift War, the demons, and the military aspect of how they are constantly fighting back the demons. And so, book 1 really had a Pokemon element to it, and book 2 are kind of really getting into more of the Pacific Rim Jaeger military mech side of things. So we're just about to hit that portion, that feel for it all, I feel like. But what's been really fun too to play with is this dynamic where we have Gollum Chat, which is the social media aspect to the Gollum League and to society, right? And I've really been playing with this aspect of that world with Pepper and his new roommates and things that are going on within his life. And so it's been really the chapter that I wrote today, like I didn't want to write it, right? Like I talked about, I didn't want to do any writing today. But then as I started to go in, I was like, no, let's keep playing on this dynamic. Let's play on, we have sponsorships, we have this whole social media aspect that Pepper dealt with in chapter 7. Let's keep building on this, and then let's tie this into one of his roommates and how this is all working. And so that was really fun to explore, and I really liked getting to develop this where you start to see the facade, right? You start to see like how fake people are. You start to play into the fact of like when you're trying to be a gladiator within the Gollum League, you now have this fake facade that you're presenting to people that you're not really a part of. And so for Pepper, it's just really more of this culture shock where he grew up in this very small town in Michigan. He was building his own Golem. This is his whole life and career. And as he takes this next step in his career, he starts to see, that there's just so many other people in the world that are not like him. And when he thought that he had a good connection with people on an emotional side and good positive opportunity to build more friendships, he's starting to see like, holy cow, like these people aren't like me. So it's been really fun to play with this dynamic. Really fun to build that while at the same time getting to have fun with our familiars and the few Gollum matches that come up. So yeah, it's been really good. Hey, from Stockholm, TJ, good to see you, man. Dude, thanks for tuning in, Rob. I appreciate that. A huge accomplishment. Congrats. Super proud of you. Thank you. Thank you, darling. I really love that. John Douglas Hale, and good afternoon. It's good to see you, brother. Thanks for tuning in, man. I really appreciate that. So I'm celebrating the fact that I did not want to write today. I didn't want to do a weekend update. And here we are with 32,574 words in Gollum Master 2 written. Brings my yearly total to 317,132. But my career total, the achievement unlocked, finally hitting 1,154 words. So it's been awesome. It's been awesome. Hey, TJ, creating a solid world Bible is like assembling a jigsaw puzzle while blindfolded and writing a unicycle. That is so accurate, dude. It is so accurate. The amount of details that you need to capture and try to keep track of, like, oh my God, it's crazy. So crazy. But yeah, it's important, especially when you get further and further into it all. The more complex you make the world and the characters and the emotional depth of everything, or the technical aspects of your system or whatever, the further you get into the story, dude, the more those details just blend together. Thank God for Control F. Like, yeah, thank God. And I am so glad that I already at least started somewhat of my world Bible, just the rough shell of it, because that has been a huge lifesaver and a huge game changer as I've progressed and gone into the story more. So yeah, it's been great so far to have that resource to reference. I also came up with lyrics. So Matt Dinniman, his character, he's going to be the Matt Dinniman band. And I thought it was really fun. If you guys saw the author chat I did last week with Aaron Michael Ritchie and Nathan Amy, where I legitimately spit out my energy drink and it like coated all over my computer screen because I was laughing so hard. But it was perfect because if you guys remember, Aaron Michael Ritchie, Nathan Amy have a character in Gollum Master Book 2. They have a bookshop. And so what was really funny was I was like, this is perfect. I'm going to have Aaron Michael Ritchie do a like open mic night or a performance night to try to get more people into the bookstore, and I'll start adding the lyrics of the song in there. And that's where we'll do XYZ, right? I don't want to give any more spoilers, even though I already did, but there's going to be another element to that, which I'm really excited for. But with that whole aspect really motivated me or inspired me to, I was like, okay, I can have Matt Dinniman in the book as the Matt Dinniman Band, where he's on concert, he's doing a tour, whatever. And so then I took the whole Scotty Doesn't Know song from, what was it, Eurotrip? Scotty doesn't know that Fiona and me do it in my van every Sunday. She tells him she's in church, but she doesn't. Da, 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 da. Scotty doesn't know. So I took that whole like song and I just replaced the lyrics with Richie doesn't know that my fan base is gonna send him feed pics on, da da da. And so it's literally a song lyric base all about Matt's fan base sending Richie feed pics. And I was like, this is hilarious. This is amazing. So I have the lyrics written down, and that's going to come up eventually in book 2, which I'm super excited about, obviously. So, yeah. Angel Ramon coming in. Hey, bro. Hey, what's going on, dude? How are your Yankees doing? And I don't mean that as like a jab. I legitimately have no idea. I have not been following baseball at all. So hopefully they're doing well for you. I don't know. I think the Mariners are doing well, but I have not honestly watched baseball in years or given any, like, it's basically when is the championship game series and then I'll watch it, right? But dude, thanks for stopping in. It's great to see you, my man. So yeah, you guys, those are the updates as far as Golem Master Book 2. Things are going really well. I'm just super blessed, super excited with how well it's going. The Dying Breed Injustice audiobook is still in the works. Jodan is still working on Bloodbath, the audiobook. So I'm loving it. I'm super excited. And yeah, so I did get the one audition back for Golem Master audiobook, and I love it. It's amazing. It cracks me up every time I listen to it. And I am eagerly awaiting for the second audition. What else is going on? That's literally it, you guys. Like there's not been a whole lot. This whole week has been super busy with my work. And so I've just been like trying my best to write in the evenings as much as I can. And then I got to this weekend and I was like, I am just exhausted. But it is one of those things where I had another author reach out to me and they said, hey, I did my word count and I realized I hit 700,000 words in my writing career. And I was like, yeah, dude. And he's like, I was really discouraged. And then I checked and I saw that I had hit this milestone and it really put things into perspective. I said, exactly. This is exactly why I encourage people to keep track of their word count, because when you get into those moments like today where I just did not want to write, I did not want to do the weekend chat or weekend updates, but when you see that number and you realize you've accomplished something that like less than, 5% of the world population ever achieves. It's some crazy number. But when you really consider that, you are doing something, you are crafting, you're building, you're developing skills, you are literally creating a thing that so few people ever have the courage to do. Out of 1,000 people, 30 will ever accomplish their manuscript. But out of those 30 people, 6 will ever publish their book, whether it's self-publishing or traditional publishing. Only 6 will ever publish their work. And then that number dwindles far greater than that when you look at how many people publish more than one book, right? So I am just very grateful. I appreciate so much your guys' support for tuning in, hanging out with me every weekend when we do this. I appreciate all the comments and feedback that you guys leave on the Patreon. I hope you guys are enjoying book 2. But yeah, this really would not have ever been accomplished if it wasn't for Lucas originally pushing me, and then all of the amazing friends who have come a long way and encouraged me and cheered me on since then. So yeah. The Yankees have stunk a bit, but they are getting back on track. Mariners are slumping, just lost first place to Houston. Oh, well, that makes sense. Houston is kind of tearing it up from what I hear. 1.1 milli. Actually, it's like 1.01 milli, but still 1.1 milli. I know. That'd be great to also have in frog skins, right? Less than 5% of the populations even finishes a book. Yes, indeed. So that is that. All right, 20 minutes in. So I do have some really great videos. We love you, bro. We're in this together. Heck yeah, dude. Dude, I'm so excited. I bought my plane tickets, you guys. I'm going to go hang out with this dude in November in Florida. I am so excited. It's going to be my first vacation. The first true vacation that I have taken in, what, a year? Like, I don't know if I would consider the conventions a vacation, because I feel like the conventions like aren't really a vacation. If I would look back at a vacation, I would probably say the 3 weeks that I went down to my parents and spent with them right before my dad passed away. But here's the funny thing about that, which was like, what, 2 years ago? But the funny thing about that was I literally wrote all of book 2, basically, all of The Dying Breed and Justice while I was there on vacation. So it's almost like, did I really take a vacation? And of course, Rob and I are planning to do some writing while I'm out there in Florida with him. So I don't know if we're really like, if it's really a vacation, because I definitely am probably going to be planning to get some words in. I know. Self-care is important. Dude, nah, conventions are at least partially work. Right. That's what I'm thinking. So honestly, like, I'm so excited to hit this 1,000,000 word mark, to achieve this. Like, I've been looking at this all month long. Like, I've written 32,000 words in July, right? So when I was looking at 970,000 words, when I was looking at that, like, glaring me in the face this entire month, I'm like, oh, I'm going to dwindle you down, bitch. I'm going to get you. I'm going to achieve this. And then today, when you don't want to do it and you just sit down and you press yourself forward and then you see it, it's like, yes. And so now, so I already got some grocery shopping done for the week. I've already got some chicken and some rice cooked up for this week. I still need to do some more prep cooking, but I at least got that done. But like right now, all I feel like is winner chicken dinner. Like CLG just posted that, and it literally just dawned like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Winner chicken dinner. You got 1,000,000 words. Here's your chicken dinner. That you prep cook, not realizing it. But right now, I definitely feel like I want to just go for a drive. I feel like I want to just go to the beach and relax. There's definitely got to be some way that I celebrate this achievement, right? And what's funny was my mom asked me, what are you going to do to celebrate when you hit your 1,000,000 word mark? And I was like, keep writing. And so clearly I did that. 1,154 words. Like, I didn't stop. I was like, all right, we're just going to keep going a little bit. So nope, those are working kind of gigs. Conventions are, yep, fun, but you need to be there with purpose and intent. That's true. That's true. Conventions do have a work aspect to them, so it's not really a vacation. If anything, I would say I am a huge fan of the staycation. And I was telling, we were actually talking about this at work yesterday. I was like, staycations are so cool because you get to sleep in the comfort of your own bed, your own home. And instead of like spending money on airfare or traveling, just take that money and go eat at all of your favorite restaurants in town and go just do all the fun things you love to do in your area. And I was like, I love staycations right now. I've seen the only thing with travel is I want to travel to go spend time with my people that I love, right? But I've seen so much of the world already. And granted, I haven't been to all of these places, but I've seen enough of the world to where I'm like, yeah, I have a week off. I just want to stay home, sleep in, and like eat really shitty food and have no one bother me. I don't know. Spend money on Grubhub. Okay, here's the thing. I hate food delivery. like DealDash, DoorDash, Grubhub, any type of food delivery where someone is literally picking up fast food or food and coming and bringing it to me, and they're like, oh yeah, pay an extra $10 or $20 for this food delivery. Like, no, I will go pick up that shit myself. Thank you very much. I am a cheap ass in that regard. I cannot stand. I just don't like it. I don't like it. I'm happy that it provides like a passive income for some people, and they can do it. And all the power to you, you guys. But like, times be tough right now. Inflation is real. Food costs are redonkulous. And then to add in like that delivery fee on top, no, thank you. No. But right now, with this 1,000,000 word mark, the only thing I'm thinking of right now is cheesecake. I don't know why. Oh, nachos too? Yo, I have not had legit good nachos in months. I need to go find a place that gives out like the fattiest nachos and some fucking cheesecake. Oh, I'm going to be bloated for days. Just all that cheese clogged up. I have not had cheese in the house. Like, I legitimately have not had cheese in my house for more than a month. I'll have like, maybe if I go out to a lunch and I have like a cheeseburger, that's one thing. But like, I legitimately have not had cheese in my house for over a month. So yeah, the thought of me going in and indulging in all this cheese, I'm just going to be backed up for days. But it'd totally be worth it, I feel like. TMI, not here. This is the weekend chat, the weekend update podcast. You have no idea what's going to be said. Staycations are wonderful. Gasp. I deleted 25,000 words from my book last week. Oh, it hurt. It hurt. I felt a bit like a gut punch. Just about caught back up, but it sucked. Oh, dude. Okay, here's the thing. I don't mind if someone cuts words from a manuscript. What I don't like is when people do not add those 25,000 words to their writing total. And the reason I say that is all still experience. Those are all still words that you wrote and you are continuing to develop your skills. So it's like, okay, if it's not in the manuscript, that's fine, but don't delete those 25,000 words of experience from your writing career. That's the same thing of like writing 100,000 word book and then putting it in a desk drawer where you're like, yeah, well, no one's ever going to read that book. It was terrible, but you still needed that book to get to your, level of proficiency or skills in writing. So dude, definitely don't take that word count out. Oh, but I'm sorry, dude. I know how much that hurts. I know how much. I took over 11,000 words out of Bloodbath. I mean, not as much as 25,000, but I definitely feel that. I know. Right? And those of us that are lazy as fuck are willing to pay a little bit more to not have to exert that effort, plus stimulating the economy. Hey, yo, I get it. Why? What do you have against cheese? I love cheese. I love cheese so much that if I have cheese in the house, that's basically all I will eat. It's just like cheese and meat. And it's just, I've noticed how much it bloats me up and how much I just, from a health basis, I'm like, you know what? Cheese and bread are just not my friends. So I don't have any bread in the house. The only real carbs I have right now, or that I'll have in my diet, is rice. And then I have some saltine crackers, and I'll add saltine crackers to stuff. But one of the things I have been doing recently, I've had tortillas too. I'm all out of tortillas this week. But one of the things I have been doing is I have this all natural almond butter, like just 100% pure almond butter. And what I would do is I've put the tortilla out there and I'd put the almond butter on it. And then I would put organic raw honey from the valley here in Oregon. I would put the organic honey in that, and then I'd mix that up, and then I'd roll that and have that as a snack. And it's so good. Oh, so good. I'll take that to heart and keep those on a separate tracker. Thanks. 100%, dude. Oh, love cheese too much. Legit. Dude, yeah. I have literally no self-control in some ways. Like energy drinks, the addiction is real. Cheese, the addiction is real. So it's one of those things of like, I can live without cheese and not have a headache. If I try to get rid of caffeine, I will have migraines for like 2 weeks straight while my body tries to come down. And I am just miserable. Miserable. So it's like, why do I even want to try to do that? Yeah, dude, it's super good. Super good. Actually, that's probably what I should do too. I should go to the farmer's market today. I think, is the farmer's market today? Let me check. Farmer's market, where you buy crafty shit. That's the West Salem one. I don't want the West Salem one. Oh, play sirens. Thanks for hanging out, you guys, while I just look at the farmer's market. No big deal. That isn't it. I know for a fact that is not the same farmer's market. You know, why am I looking on Bing? I need to fix my life. I need to fix my life. The Salem Saturday Market. There we go. Is that what I want? Which one do I want? Which one is this? Oh, that one. Oh, it is open today. It closes at 2. Okay, I'm going to go get myself some organic fresh honey. I'm going to go get it. I just forget. I think I can pay with a debit card. Y'all were talking about deleting chunks of work that you've written. As a muggle, I'm curious, do you just cut those chunks and put them into something else? Oh, that's a good question. Like, so as not to lose whole chunks of work, I would think some kind of writing journal might be prudent, but also hashtag not a writer. Normally, I completely delete it out. So when I did it with Bloodbath, what I did was I completely took out the entire chapter, which was about 11,000 words. And instead, I put chapter 2 directly back to back with the prologue. And then I went through like chapter 2, 3, 4, and I would sprinkle in some of the information that was in chapter 1 so that it flowed together and everything made sense. That's normally how I did it. And the other thing too is it really depends. Like if you take a completely different right turn from the plot line that you were on, and let's say like you just did a side quest, and what you realize is that the side quest was taking you in a completely different direction than where you needed to be. And if it changed the whole story dynamic, whatever, it's like, you know what, just cut that off. And you can still sprinkle in those aspects. Like, hey, this was a really cool combat scene. If I just change the characters around, like maybe the antagonist, the scene setting, it would be really great. So you can still use elements of that chunk that you've deleted. It really just depends on like, you know what, this isn't going well. This isn't flowing right. This is taking it off. It also depends if you get 20,000 words into a brand new story and you realize that there's no steam, that it was a great idea, it was fun, but it's not like everything you just word vomited out is really not going to be good, then you can just literally cancel all that out, but maybe apply some of those aspects to a later story. That's really a very unique question. Finally made it onto TikTok and saw some of your vids, TJ. Super cool, man. Thanks, dude. I appreciate that. Yeah, I saw that. And yes, I did follow you back, so we're all good. Hello, genius. Hello, dude. Happy birthday to Mr. Kyle Wilkie. Hope you had a great day, dude. Fascinating. I can see how it would hurt to delete thousands upon thousands of words. Yeah. Well, I mean, think about that. See, like Rob deleted 25,000 words. For me, working a 9 to 5, that would literally be erasing an entire month almost of writing. So all of those hours, all of that extra time devoted, like some of the guys, if they're writing full time, that only may be like a week worth, where it's like, dude, that sucked, man. A whole week gone. Okay, whatever. But I still have 3 weeks in the month to make up those word counts. Whereas for someone like me to really delete that is an entire month of work. And so that sets my whole book back tremendously. So yeah, it could be pretty harmful, or just like we said, it really hurts when you have to do that. But at the end of the time, if you want a really good story, you need to reflect and be humble enough to realize, you know what, this isn't working. I need to make an adjustment. So yeah. Angel Ramon coming in here asking the real questions. He's asking the serious questions. What's your favorite cheese? Woo! Woo-hoo! Boy. Oh, see, my mouth is watering just thinking about it. There's two favorites that I have. Any type of extra sharp cheddar cheese. Oh, get in me. But the other thing that I love is like pure, fresh Italian mozzarella cheese. Like just the whole chonking thing. Not this hardened stuff. No, like mozzarella should be soft. It should be almost like a velvety texture where it just kind of melts in your mouth, and just the flavor profile on that. Get it. Love it so much. But yeah, so you guys, I was surprised. I thought for sure we were going to be done with this live stream at in 12 minutes in, and we've made it 35 minutes in. So yeah, so to do the recap, 32,574 words in the Golem Master Book 2. It's been super fun. I think you guys are going to really love it. That brings the writing total to 317,132 for the year, and the career total to 1,154 words. I didn't want to write today. I didn't want to do a live stream today. But once I took a step back and once I devoted the effort, you see the outcome. Let's get into these motivational videos, man, because I know that there's other people out here that are in that same boat. We all have that in our careers, right? When we're doing the content creation, when we're trying to build this new thing, we have those rough days. And I hope this is motivation for you guys. I hope you guys continue to work hard, continue to devote, and be proud and stand tall, knowing of the stuff that you've accomplished. So let's get into some of these things, and hopefully you guys get some motivation. And when I say this, remember, as soon as I loaded up these videos and listened to them, I'm like, I am so glad I did this. I'm so glad I got up today. I'm so glad that I devoted a couple hours today just to write and to be at this point. So,
do people realize that it's less crowded on the road to success than the road to mediocrity? The bumpiest ride on a plane is what? When you take it off. Yeah. Once you get up to that, what the pilot says, he's going to get up to a comfortable cruising altitude,
32,000 feet.
Above all that turbulence.
Yeah.
And if there's turbulence there, what they do? They go a little higher. When they want to be average and mediocre, that's crowded.
Yeah.
Man, there's so many people just want to be average and mediocre. It's crowded. Go be great. Mm-hmm. It ain't crowded up there. Do people realize that it's less crowded on the road to success than the road to mediocrity? The bumpiest ride on a plane is what? When you take it off. Yeah. Once you get up to that, what the pilot says, he's going to get up to a comfortable cruising altitude,
32,000 feet.
Above all that turbulence.
Yeah.
And if there's turbulence there, what they do? They go a little higher. When they want to be average and mediocre, that's crowded.
Yeah.
Man, there's so many people just want to be average and mediocre. It's crowded. Go be great.
If you are going to be creative, you have to be in a state of play. You can't play if you're being careful. If you're trying not to make mistakes, it destroys creativity completely. Because if you have a new idea, you can't immediately say that's a mistake until you've explored it. If you are going to be creative, you have to be in a state of play. You can't play if you're being careful. If you're trying not to make mistakes, it destroys creativity completely. Because if you have a new idea, you can't immediately say that's a mistake until you've explored it.
Well, everybody knows you got to pay a price for winning, but most people aren't willing to pay it. They may pay it once, but literally you got to pay it every single day. And the crazy part about that is the price changes daily. Just like the stock market goes up and down, the price of winning changes on a daily basis. And you got to be willing to pay that price, whatever it is on that day. Well, everybody knows you got to pay a price for winning, but most people aren't willing to pay it. They may pay it once, but literally you got to pay it every single day. And the crazy part about that is the price changes daily. Just like the stock market goes up and down, the price of winning changes on a daily basis. And you got to be willing to pay that price, whatever it is on that day.
I love it.
You've made no progress.
Get back to fucking work.
None. You never moved. You might even be further from your goal than you were.
It's time to get back to work. Stop hearing yourself talk. Get off the podcast. Don't be on social media too much. Cut out all the fucking noise. Get back to the fucking mental lab.
I want to see what you do when you're tired. Let me see how you push yourself. Come on, man. Get up. Get up again tomorrow. Get up again tomorrow. Get up again tomorrow. The next day. Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up. Keep going. How long can you maintain a positive attitude?
There's no hacks, bro. It's you against you. You against you. And if you misunderstand that, you're the real problem. The problem is you. And you don't want to fix it.
You've made
That was the video when I loaded it up this morning that just hit me like a ton of bricks. And I was like, this is why you got up this morning. This is why you need to get into this book and write. This is why you need to do a weekend stream update and help encourage others. So that's where, man, when I loaded up that video right before the podcast, the live stream, I was like, I'm so glad I did this.
You've made no progress.
Get back to fucking work.
None. You never moved. You might even be further from your goal than you were.
It's time to get back to work. Stop hearing yourself talk. Get off the podcast. Don't be on social media too much. Cut out all the fucking noise. Get back to the fucking mental lab.
I want to see what you do when you're tired. Let me see how you push yourself. Come on, man. Get up. Get up again tomorrow. Get up again tomorrow. Get up again tomorrow. The next day. Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up. Keep going. How long can you maintain a positive attitude?
There's no hacks, bro. It's you against you. You against you. And if you misunderstand that, you're the real problem. The problem is you. And you don't want to fix it.
So let's just always remind ourselves, though, with that, believe in yourself is a full-time job. There's no days off. Every day, you have to wake up and you have to believe in yourself. Every day you have to get up, you have to believe in yourself, you have to believe in what you're doing. You have to know that though I cannot see the end of this tunnel, I truly believe there's greatness at the end of it. There's no days off. I just have to keep stepping in this direction until I see that end. And maybe it never is an end. Maybe you just keep writing, maybe you just keep creating, maybe you just keep doing whatever, but you have to believe in yourself. And when the times get tough, and when we're tired, when we're exhausted, when we feel defeated, who are we really? Who are we going to be? How are you going to respond? Are you going to quit? Are you going to give up? Or are you going to get back to work? That's all it is. Big congrats on the 1 million words. So awesome. Thank you so much, my dear. I appreciate you, Miss Eva. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Right now, my hopeful plan is 2026. I know that's a long time to project out, like it's 2 years, but in 2026, I am hoping to come out to Ireland and do a nice trip, nice long trip, spend time with you and Rachel and Brian and just have some fun running amok through all of your guys' castles. Like, seriously, you probably will have like a lunch with me, and then you're just going to hear like joyful screaming and like really awkward animal noises coming from the castles, like all of them. It's okay. No need to worry. It's just me. All of those were great, but that last one was epic. Yeah. Love the encouragement. Well, good. I'm so happy. That makes me feel really special. That's why I love doing this weekend stream. Even like today, like I said, like I didn't want to do it, but I was like, no, dude, like this is it's not necessarily about you. It's bigger than you. You keep doing this. And I've realized now, I think I've been doing live streams for a full solid year. Let me look. Stand by. Standing by to stand by. Playlists. End of week updates, thoughts. Holy cow. You guys, my first weekend update. The very first one. I just uploaded it and looked. I uploaded my first on 15 July of 2023. Almost exact, like we're just over a year that I started doing weekend updates and thoughts. That's crazy. Oh my God, it's crazy. Thanks for pushing yourself. Go get you some almond butter. Hell yeah. 1 year. Dude, I know. 1 year. No, well, not 1 million in a year. How many? But still, yeah, that's crazy. 1 year, 1 million. Happy anniversary. That's crazy, you guys. Like, thank you for being here and being a part of it. Like, again, I don't know if I would be doing the weekend updates or doing the live streams if it wasn't for you guys tuning in and hanging out and having fun with me, yo. But it's definitely meant a lot that you guys have been following me on this journey. That's for sure. I do know that coming up, as I look at the calendar, there are going to be some weekend updates that I will not be doing pretty soon because I have like 1 or 2 trips planned. Rob, I definitely think we need to do a weekend update podcast when we're out at your place, dude. I think that would be so much fun. Like a legit podcast sit down where we can just talk about life and maybe not just writing, but just life in general. Oh, I would love that. But yeah, I'm looking at the calendar. There's going to be a couple times that we're not going to be here, but you know what? Oh, I looked so much sexier a year ago. Oh, I don't know how, but you're beautiful, you little human being. Loving your first chapters of Golem Master 2. Dude, thank you, Kyle. Thank you so much. From the beach or the pool or the dock. Dude, that would be cool. We can do all 3. That'd be crazy, man. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. The 3-episode podcast of all the different things. That'd be really cool, dude. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, so I'm so glad I got the feedback that you guys are encouraged. These videos hit hard this week. But that's sometimes what we need, right? We sometimes need those hard reminders of get to work. Stop crying about it. Stop trying to blame it on something else. Just keep grinding away. And I'm very grateful for you guys. So thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for you guys' support. The Patreon community, the Dying Breed, Warrior Bernard, Fighters Maxwell Foster Q, Guardian Wilkie, Soldiers Boslow, Little Panda Aiden, Unwired, Defenders LG, Jodan, Miss Aoife, and of course the Duck Commander Stephen Landry. Thank you so much, you guys. I'm so grateful for you. I'm so grateful for all your feedback, for tuning in, hanging out, and I hope you guys have an awesome weekend. Go out there, get your read on, go have a great day, go have a great weekend. I love y'all, and I'll see you next weekend.
Yeah, I don't believe in destiny. I just do what's best for me. Don't listen to my enemies. They're just full of jealousy. This legacy, you're gon' see what's left in me. You're gon' see success in me. Ain't seen the rest. I just wanna be the best in what I know. Better than the rest, just watch me grow. Put me to the test and watch me go. This is my quest, I'ma make it on. They call me obsessive, oh I know. Call me selective with my notes. Call me aggressive with my flow. Call me offensive even though Joey ain't gonna lie, life's tough. Try to get by, life's rough. Try to do it right, but it's not enough. Even though you try, you still mess up. But I'm still gonna fight for what I love. Still gonna die for what I love. Still gonna try out won't give up, still gonna fight until I won. They say I'm way too obsessed and I've got nothing, and I'm not quite there yet, but those words they'll regret it, cause I've got something left, and I'm not giving in. I will not let them win, I won't stop till the end, no. Some injuries, mentally and physically. Studied them religiously, so I don't repeat history. And people only look to me, they don't want a victory. Bad enough to get to see, they'd rather just go leave this be. This journey, I've been on since 13, working hard in the army, never stopping searching. It's burning, all this passion hurts me. I took action, working, riding down this road. No, I'm not okay, I just wanna be something. I don't wanna be nothing, living all alone. No, I'm not alright, I'm just here to get in the fight. But I'll tell you I'm just fine, so you leave me alone. They say I'm way too obsessed and I've got nothing, and I'm not quite there yet, but those words they'll regret it, cause I've got something left, and I'm not giving in. I will not let them win, I won't stop